right. We are here, we are live, and we are ready.
Yay!
Yay!
Anyway, a
Here's
wizard
Wonderwall.
turned a misbehaving hip-hop artist into an onion. He was a rapscallion.
I am amused.
Here's where I got the joke, by the way. Also, Endorb, you're not muted anymore. Yay!
I would have been not muted in time for my start, but I got a phone call from my mom even though I'm out at that exact freaking time we started.
There's good apps here, but no banana box.
Love that picture. All right. Ready when you are, Rhino.
We're waiting for Endorb to get back.
What do you mean?
Well, it sounded like he walked off.
Pizza.
Is that just something else I'm hearing?
I'm hearing something. I just don't know from who.
If Endorb's ready to go, then Endorb's ready to go. You good, Endorb?
Oh, Grandma's in the room.
Ah. Okay, so just having a... So she's here, but just can't always use the mic. Okay. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. So, last time.
Oh, should we turn the music on?
Is it? Alright, it's paused.
There we go.
Discord mobile UI. Yay.
So, last time you will continue your journey towards Bittiburg, and you actually managed to... Well, first you defeated your probably self-proclaimed nemesis, the King Crab, once more. And ended up finally making your way towards Bittiburg, which seems to be in less than great situation health-wise, but everyone seems to be alright with it, because as they said, it's better than it has been.
They call that coping.
No.
It was just
It's
a joke.
the healer.
I call that situations progress without the main characters.
That's also fair. All right, anyway.
You all spoke to a few different people, split up, try and learn more, and eventually were pointed in the direction of the old clock tower. As there was a person there that had been helping before you had gotten here by the name of Plague Guy. However, you were told that because of how they were living, you would probably need to go in the back way. And thus you ended up making your way down to the old town hall, connected town hall / basements area. You've found a couple of odd things while you were down here, and a couple of normal things, and you currently find yourself sitting in a narrow hallway after having defeated some bones type enemies. Anything you want to add?
Seems about right so far.
Alright.
I guess worth knowing Bombshell's been feeling a bit sick.
Yes, she's trying to overcome that, but We're not sure if it's just a passing illness or she's got a disease. Dun dun dun. Anyway, we have fumes here caused by broken potions, from what I was told last time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the question becomes, how do we clean it up?
All right, so I put Lizzie down and tell them to take a lick.
You really gonna kill Lizzie off this early?
No, I'm not that bad of a pet owner.
Oh, I know what I can do randomly.
Random's always good.
Hold my breath and walk through.
Do you want to try that?
I was expecting someone to say no, but if no one's gonna stop me,
I mean-
The logic is sound.
I don't think that would work with potions, but your character is the alchemist, so why would Bombshell be like, oh, that won't work? I know this stuff better than you.
Yeah, don't mansplain, you non-man.
Lizzie is like, wait, a potion?
Also, yeah, Haley has no idea about any of this. Haley just goes, that's probably bad. I don't want to go there. Well, if someone else is going to, they can have fun.
So do you try the hold your breath and walk through thing?
it might also help me if I do fail what the potions will do. So, sure.
Okay.
She,
As you start-
she does give the warning, do not follow me until I say it's okay.
What if you die and then you can't say it?
Then do what you wish, but it should be very telling that if I'm dead, you don't go.
Dead people can't tell me what to do. Well, I guess Bulwark does.
Okay, anyway. By the way, music is on loop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to walk into it.
Walk into it, breath held.
Okay. As you start to proceed into the orange fumes, you immediately start to feel it almost prickling at your skin, at your clothes, especially at your eyes. You're gonna take some acid damage.
Ooh.
What? It wasn't good stuff.
This
I
is
mean,
just
fair.
this
Even
is just
almost
like as
delighted.
you're starting.
Okay, so the
Take 9 acid damage.
9 acid. Ooh, that's quite a lot.
Do you want to keep going? Is you like barely going in?
Oh, this is just me at the entrance, not even into the fumes.
I will point out, since it was at the end of last time, whenever one of the skeletons came out, it actually looked like it when it came out, it looked towards the fumes and then turned away from them.
Wow, if even the dead hate that stuff.
Yeah, you managed to kick a shell through it, but that shell wasn't moving at the time.
Okay, in that case, gonna back off and tell them,
You good?
okay, we need to clear it out. Just getting right there at the end, it hurts.
Are you sure?
Haley, if I was less sure, I would have kept walking.
Yeah, you pretty much got like half a step in.
Alright. So how do we clean it? I don't have a towel. I have my cape, and you cannot have my cape. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
It's acid, you say.
One more time.
Bombshell will look. It's acid, you say. Then Bombshell
It is.
will look at the pile of bones.
It was acidic.
Bombshell will like gesture over the bones, like makes sense why these guys would avoid it. Somehow I feel that would be a way to put them to rest.
So what do you all do?
Haley is going to stare at the fumes with like a hand to her chin, like she's in deep thought, and wait for somebody else to come up with an idea.
As in, you don't have an idea.
Correct.
I was
I'm-
thinking someone would respond to Bombshell.
Well, I mean, you just made an observation we observed whenever, whenever you two saw Mr. Blorbskelly not go into the fumes.
Well, as the group thinks, Bombshell's going to take this pile of bones here and start like lightly tossing them into the acid. See if there's a reaction.
Where do you aim?
Not very far.
So pretty much just the orange puddle?
Yep.
Okay. As you do so, you notice once they enter the fumes, you can rapidly see small pot marks start to make themselves known in the bones as it eats away at them.
I doubt we have enough bones here, but I suppose if we did throw enough in here, eventually it would run out of acid, right?
Oh, I know where there's a lot of bones. Goes into one of the side rooms. It opens up the coffin full of fucking bones.
Those bones are at rest, dear.
She listens. No, I don't think they're sleeping.
There might be a dumb idea I've got,
Ooh,
because
I like dumb ideas.
one thing I have is this wretched tankard that will not empty. Why don't I just keep pouring the contents out towards the gases?
What comes out of the tankard?
Some kind of wretched liquid. I have yet to figure out what it is.
You think it would be more wretched than the acid?
It could be more wretched. It could be not at all compared to it. But it could also neutralize it.
What if it touches the acid and explodes?
Well, you have plenty of space behind me. Feel free to take cover. Also, Haley, Jesus, I just noticed your health. Do you need a pick-me-up?
No, I can walk, thanks. I don't need to be carried.
So is that your idea then?
Yeah, that is the idea.
Okay. What's the description you have of the item?
The only thing I have is I just The only thing I've got it is 210 Wretched Tankard. And from what I remember, you said it was a tankard that when I tilt it upside down, some kind of weird liquid comes out. It looks horrible, and for some reason, it does not stop pouring. That is just on memory. Like I said, all I've got written is 210 Wretched Tankard.
1 second.
210 or like 2d10?
It was
or...
something I won at the... Like, literally this. Wait, where did I post it?
Parchments and Perils.
Okay, thank you. I thought I posted it in a voice chat spam, but apparently I wasn't paying attention.
That's why I make sure to keep the descriptions of all my items on my sheet.
If we want to try pouring it out, I mean, it probably won't make things worse.
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Ah, here we go. Found it. A tankard that is always full of a wretched black fluid. If tipped, the fluid runs endlessly.
Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what the fluid is.
Well, that's fine.
That's what makes it fun.
I know what it is, wretched. And do we really need any more info than that?
Alright, you start pouring it onto the floor, and it essentially starts making a different fume around you. Just from it alone.
Fume.
Well, yeah, it's wretched black fluid. So now you have a stinky cloud. As essentially it is becoming more and more like the world's muggiest sewer down here. The more you pour it, but you are trying to aim it more towards the other puddles, and as you do, you notice the different colors of fume start to swirl and merge together.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I figured even if this is decent, it will cost my lunch. Ugh.
Tell you what, Mia, as a potion professional, would you like to make a roll to try and figure out what it's doing?
Yeah, yes. Intelligent Alchemist Supply?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. This is a make of someone else. You're not sure of all the details, but it was odd that whenever you first came upon it, the fumes seemed to be staying contained in a particular area and they weren't spreading anywhere. They essentially just filled up this part of the hall and stopped. Now that you have this other fume mixing with it, it seems to be breaking whatever contained it, so now it's spreading out more. This will likely dilute it, but it also means you may have to deal with whatever effects it will have for a longer period of time, just perhaps not as concentrated.
So the answer is, by diluting it, we can make it a lot less effective. The problem is, now that it spreads over a bigger area and can still hurt us.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Give me one more roll. You imagine if you gave it a bit of time, you might be able to make a sort of neutralize. Really a quick process. It would take a bit.
Yeah, so unless we want to use that time to take a moment and relax, she could make it, but I'm not sure what the other two would do in the meantime.
I
There
can
are other
sing!
ramps available to get past, but what you're doing so far seems to be having that effect. So it's not getting rid of it, but it's essentially spreading it out.
So yeah, first
Yeah,
off, we should all back up right now.
perhaps we should explore a different route then. We do have these other ones. But I think even that room might shortly join the other side of that barricade.
It's possible. It would take a lot. Oh, um. Okay, you're offline, Max,
Oh, can you hear
No,
me?
this big or brown or gray circle.
and now it's back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello,
now we
Bippity
can.
Okay, okay. Weird.
Anyway, did you hear anything that was just said?
Uh, like, I know, like, what you could do, but it would take time, things like that.
And do you know what happened when I did my thing?
Which thing?
When pouring the wretched tankard and why we now have 2 black clouds in the yellow cloud?
Yeah, it made, like, just the bad cloud, and it was like, well, if you keep at it, you could probably neutralize it, but it'll take time.
No, those are two
Well-
separate theories.
Yeah, the first one is I'm making it spread and dilute, which means it won't hurt us as much, but it will last there longer, which is a bad thing. The good thing is I could keep doing this and I could neutralize it, but that would take a lot of time.
To clarify, the neutralizing would be if you were to make a custom neutralizing solution with your supplies.
Okay.
Just based
But
on what
still,
you've
that-
experienced so far, you imagine you could whip up an opposite to it, which would essentially neutralize it in the classic acids and base style.
But that would still take a lot of time to do so.
Yeah, because you'd be
And
having to guess at a few things.
Yeah, and even then, it's entirely possible that the idea would just flat out not work.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, let's just go around it, guys.
We can't!
We can! There are other paths over here
Like,
and over here.
But how
And
do we
this
know?
one, if
How
we
do we
got
know those
all-
go where we want them to go? Also, remember we did hear
We
like
don't-
we also did hear like a squeak in the next room, so we know someone's there.
Yeah, but that is the
Oh.
point of exploring. We won't know if it connects to this spot until we go around. The path forward is not always the path we see.
That doesn't make sense.
That's
Well,
because
there were-
you're too short-sighted.
Hey, I'm not short.
anyways, you two, I think it's best we get going.
All right. I'm literally doing the wrong.
Alright.
Oops, doing it on the wrong one.
Yeah, so
You guys find yourselves backtracking to the wine room.
yeah, so we can either go over the barricade or go through the door. Go over the barricade, which I think you said we could go over because it's very small. Well, not very
you can
small,
go
but
over it
it's
because
climbable.
it's not to the ceiling, and it seems to be flat on the other side. But your side is almost like a rough pile of a tipped over bench and then some rubble placed on it so it doesn't move. So it's easier to get over from this side.
Shall we begin climbing?
Why climb when we can break it?
Or we could
I'm
go
going
through
to
the
step
door.
back.
But you're the explodey person. Also, yeah, we
Oh,
could
I
just
thought
do the
you meant
door.
You were going to do such a. We could.
Mm,
It would be preferable than blowing up in a small hallway and potentially collapsing it upon myself.
I mean, I guess.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The door.
all right. You open the door because it is not in fact locked, and find a small room beyond. It is piled mostly high with various crates, some open, some not, and another small containment chest.
Are these pickled?
No. In fact, most of what's in here seems to be old or dried food.
Could still be pickles.
Alright. Follow-up question, are these pickled?
No, those are dried.
Ah, drat.
So it looks like dried fish, pickles here, and then a chest of something that Haley's probably going to open.
Chest!
All right, you open the chest as the others are looking around, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. As you open this one, much like the last one, you found this one seems to mostly contain documents. Most of it's pretty boring. Ledgers of various sizes saying what all's in the chest in this room, and what all is in the chests in this room, stuff like that, as well as a couple of minutes from what looks like legal things. You imagine this may have just been where they kept a lot of their official documentation.
Haley, no need to be so rude.
But go ahead and give me an investigation check as you're looking through it.
Me?
Haley?
Haley, yeah, because she has the documents.
All right.
Okay,
I'm super good at this. I'm a bard. 10.
You notice there's a couple of circled items. It's almost seems to be random things that they said were stored here.
What are the items that are circled?
Certain herbs, as well as the numbers on the crates they were in, and then items of that nature. And if you were to confer with the others and you look for those boxes, you'd actually find those boxes are still here, but they're all empty now.
Mia, you're all about, like, science things. Do these herbs mean anything to you? The names of these herbs?
Let's check the sheet and see what they are.
I guess also, do they mean anything to me, being a flower?
Is this going to turn out to, like, these ingredients that tell us what's in those puddles down there?
Hey, it's a definite possible maybe.
Tell you what, Haley,
That's me.
you can roll me a nature check. Mia, roll me another alchemist check.
Meanwhile, Bombshell's going to look in these other crates for anything interesting.
13.
And a 15 for me.
All right, between the two of you putting your heads together,
Calm out.
Mia, you know that based on what all's here, there's definitely nothing that you can make from just these circles ingredients would make what you found down there. Half of it does seem to actually be stuff that would be used for curatives and such, but a couple of them are what stick out, and you imagine if you looked into it, you might be able to you would be able to assume that the odd ingredients are likely what are making the more volatile solutions found here. Especially whenever it gets to the things such as like whole lizards and things like that. So now that you're assuming some of the ingredients, you think you might be able to perhaps work up a solution in a quicker way, especially given what's remaining here. Although it's going to be a bit of a bit of a process.
It's still time
because
consuming, but
you're working with guesswork and not ideal ingredients. But still, it's
And
definitely a step in the right direction.
yeah. As for Haley,
Haley was able to tell you what some of these items would do if you consume them pretty much on their own. You know what they do when they're combined with other things, and Haley's like, nah, just chew on this, and it tends to fix this, or it does this for you. It's a lot
It
of...
gets you really
Essentially,
high.
essentially, you're good at the more medicinal aspect of it, whereas Haley is more home remedy.
Essential oils. Even she's not that stupid, don't worry.
Nah, but Haley's like, nah, see, if you take these fish and you squeeze the oil out of them and rub it on your petals, it gives them a nice shine. It also makes them waterproof, which is not great if you do it to all of you, so limit your usage and stuff like that.
So what I'm hearing is that those oils are essential for good petal care.
Something like that.
except you also need water to survive, and if it's repelling water,
You don't need water on the petals.
It's like you don't paint the entirety of yourself, because then your skin can't breathe.
yeah.
Well, if my skin can't breathe, then how is Hideo Kojima going to justify me dressing all sexy while I'm a sniper?
I
You're
get that
still in a
reference.
dream, Snake Eater.
That was such a terribly forced line.
You know what would have been an excuse I would have had for that?
What?
What?
It's the fucking desert. It's hot.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know what you're talking about,
kind
and
of
I'm just
makes
like,
sense.
yeah.
That's not problems.
I don't play Metal Gear.
Like, it's the fucking desert. It's jacket.
Anyway,
But while they don't give the herbs and bear, I actually want to do something over here. See if I can look through this mini doorway.
There are squeeze rules. It's a bit uncomfortable, but you feel like you might be able to get through.
Well, can I see through first?
A little bit. The angle's odd. Let me reveal what I can here.
Very
you do
tiny
notice-
cut out of the fog.
There is a room beyond there.
Even if there are squeeze rules, it feels really weird for a bomb to be able to squeeze down anymore.
I mean, that's basic D&D rule is squeezing, so
I mean, we've seen in Paper Mario that pretty much
most of the races in the Mario world, aside from Yoshi's and stuff, do run on the smaller side of medium.
also we've seen in Paper Mario.
Max started making a good point. I just Route 60 in my roll, so like I crumple up into a ball of paper, roll through, and then uncrumple.
So am I allowed to speak, or?
Is anyone else not able to understand him?
Oh,
yeah,
is
that
that what's
came out
going
like
on?
just pulses of sound.
yeah, I didn't quite understand him right then.
Or
Okay. Should be back then. I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, I was trying to say something and you guys kept talking over me, and I was like, wow, am I allowed to speak, or?
And then we realized, wait a minute, he's speaking, but we don't understand him. What's going on?
Yeah, I was saying, like, also in the Paper Mario games, we've shown that, like, pretty much every character can duck by just making themselves slightly closer to the ground.
from my perspective, you started that sentence and then stopped yourself. And after a couple seconds, I was like, yeah, and Max was about to say a thing about crumpling into a ball of paper.
That too.
All right, so yeah, it's fine to just kind of squeeze yourself in there. So it takes a little maneuvering, but it's almost like you fold in on yourself and then pop out on the other side.
That Bombshell wouldn't just do this without saying anything to the others. So they should know what her plan is. Here.
And this
So
drug is
basically,
and this drug is marijuana. Wait, what's going on?
Mary Jane?
You heard me. Wait, what's going on out here?
You're getting warbly again.
Oh my fucking god.
You're good
That
now.
was clear. That was clear.
Great. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Could not tell you.
Because I can constantly hear you guys
Now,
perfect.
Bombshell, what you find? You alright, Max?
I can constantly hear you guys perfectly fine, so I don't know what's going on. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I heard
tell
that
you.
one. Did you guys not hear that one?
Oh my fucking god.
No, I heard him.
Yeah, we heard that one.
It's like I started talking and then he started talking, but then he stopped, so I wasn't sure whether it was Discord making it off timing or not.
Well, that time I stopped because you were talking and I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're good though. So, Bombshell, what you find is oddly enough almost like a miniature of the room you guys found south. You're not sure if it was meant for just the smaller denizens or kids or something else, but it is pretty much a mini campsite, complete with a mini campfire, a mini chest, mini table, mini tent, and mini crate.
It does include many documents.
The chest, sadly, is empty in this one.
A mini
What
chest?
about many?
Except for a small note you see taped under the lid, which says, like, property of the mini mayor, unofficial, quote unquote.
Mini chest? They call that an A cup.
Okay, now I'm imagining this is like Memo's hideout where they like LARP themes mayor.
Rhino, that better be what this is.
I'll consider it.
We know from that means
You
this
know what?
area is not
you know what's-
important.
You know what? You've noticed something in the chest now. It's a mini fake mustache. But you
Eyes
do
on that.
notice
What's
this
going
room
on?
doesn't seem as you do see this room doesn't seem as musty or well, there's no bones or spiders in here, so that's something.
But it does seem mustachy. Also, Rhino,
You
this
imagine whatever is around here maybe hasn't found this area.
Bombshell's going to do a like check of the walls for like little air holes or potential secrets. I assume I should roll either perception or investigation.
You don't have to. There's nothing really else to find here. It's more just a safe spot.
Perfect. Then I guess she'll head back.
And what were you saying, Max?
I was gonna make a dumb joke of like, well, since this is Paper Mario, is there an item in there that's a mini Mr. Mini?
I checked the room for
is like
badges.
such a niche item anyway. What was that, Endor?
I said I checked the room for badges.
No, we don't do badges here.
You know what occurs to me? In the world of Paper Mario, Mario's made of paper, and he's sticking badges on himself. He's just stabbing himself.
Oh!
Mamma mia, with the great thousands, a great sacrifice.
Oh, why is my life a torture?
Time to respec my build. Ow! Ow!
All right, Mario.
Badges when I made the old holes.
All right, Mario. We got a new sound effect badge. Oh, motherfucker! Why do I have to put this on? Just so whenever I use my hammer, you hear a Peach orgasming.
What?
That's absolutely what one of the badges is. Okay. I've heard that sound effect. Anyway.
All right, what do you do?
Yeah,
now?
let's just forget that line was ever said and move on. So yeah, Bombshell report what she found, which is basically nothing, and then now shall we climb that pile of rubble?
Yes.
Yes, crushes water bottle.
I was thirsty. I'm a flower.
All right, so you go to start climbing over.
Time to climb.
It's time to climb.
All right,
So is it like kind of going to be a lot harder to get back the other way?
a little bit. You imagine if you're trying to get back in a hurry, it's gonna require some doing. But if you can take your time, it's not gonna be that bad. AKA, if you're doing it in combat, it's gonna be a check. But if not, you're fine.
Ah.
Then perhaps can Bombshell clear a bit of the rubbles, to the one side, so it's less of a step.
You can take a second to move it to the side, essentially. It takes a bit because you have to actually move all the rocks off of it in order to move the bench, but it is possible.
Yeah, they seem imagining like sweeping some of the rocks over to the side that's on the back of the bench.
All right,
There we go.
you
Much
do manage
safer.
to move it. You just take like a couple minutes.
Eh. Eh.
And you notice some wide open doors at the end of this short hallway.
I do get an ominous feeling from these doors.
Yeah, and I don't even know what that word is.
Do you look beyond?
A little philosophical, Rhino.
I mean, we'll look definitely as far into a room as we can from here.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we close our eyes.
And you see this. Almost like a more makeshift version of the casket area you had found before.
Ooh, there's something on that table bench. I don't know what it is from a top-down perspective over there. I'm gonna go over there. And she's gonna start walking, and if at any point anything would stop me, Rhino, go for it.
Okay,
Haley, be cautious.
stop.
Move me
Alright.
back to where the bad thing happened.
No, you're on it.
Oh.
So as you get to here, one thing you notice is some scattered and moldy food on the table. And as you're poking and shifting things around, your pedals move a bit as you start to hear movement from something else in the room that's not you or your friends.
Something's moving.
And I'm gonna need you two to stop moving.
Well, I wanted to
As,
catch up to.
She ran ahead.
I mean,
So as you
I mean,
start-
I feel like she can only move so fast. If they were to follow her, then
Okay, how close would you two have been following her?
I imagine Bombshell be like here-ish.
Mia.
She does have the slowest
About-
walk speed of the three.
All right. Final
I
answer.
have 25. I have 25 speed as well, so
Okay. As you all start to hear you can't believe you're saying this about this particular sound, familiar sound of bones rubbing on bones.
ooh,
Oh, goody.
someone's boning.
As
Yep.
some things, almost like puzzles or something that had collapsed, assembling itself in reverse, start to put themselves together around you. And now, back to initiative.
All right. you got music in mind, or you want me to do it?
I was just gonna do this one again.
Okay.
As you now find yourself surrounded, as it were, by dry bones. The classic.
Is that better or worse than wet bones?
Ah, there we go. I figured out how to individually delete this stuff.
Rhino over there. Ah, wet bones. That's the dry bones version of Koopa Scoopas.
Let's see.
Okay,
And
now we have to see that at some point.
all right.
I mean, they're just skeletons. They don't need to breathe anyway.
I didn't mean necessarily like as an anime game, but people in chat, I call upon you to do the fan art.
Nobody does fan art for us.
Oh.
Man, you're gonna have to give me a sec on these because these are interesting to fight. So whenever things start happening, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll have to carry the collapsed piles of bones all the way to that acid pit down there.
Remind me, Bombshell, you tend to do piercing. Mia, what type of damage is your weapon?
The spear is piercing.
Hmm.
I have
Okay.
access to fire, acid, and poison though.
Okay.
My weapon
I
does
also have access to fire.
bludgeoning, but I tend to use spells instead.
Okay. Alright. Then at the start of the round, as the enemies assemble themselves around you, Madame Bombshell, you are the first to react.
Not these skeletons again. There's like is this like an impassable wall kind of thing?
What?
Like the thing between these two dry bones?
Yeah, they're essentially small wooden walls.
She'll go in a...
You notice the ones
Corner
they're in have the doors broken down.
I do so dread fighting these things. Yeah.
Alrighty. That'll hit. Okay. Alright, Bombshell, roll me just a d20.
Well,
9. Alright. As you deliver your blow to the dry bones, you notice you deliver a blow with such force, one of its arms pops off and lands on the floor. And then stands up on its fingertips.
oh, that's just lovely.
1 second here.
1,000.
Well, it took him a second, exactly. Oh my god, Master Hand!
What the? Oh,
Come on, you. There we go. As it lands next to the dry bones and stands up. It still looks like it took the damage you did. In fact, it seemed to take quite a bit of it. But it seems like that won't be the end of it. Alright, is that your turn?
EOT, I think, is end of turn.
Okay. Sorry.
My turns are so fast and simple, I don't even have to look into the book for what my spells do again.
Alright. Hazy Haley.
Alright. So it's only those things. Nothing happened up here, right? Where I am?
No, nothing happened where you are.
Okay. Haley is going to hear the click-clack clattering of bones coming to life down there, and is going to turn around and be like, oh, this again. And... I can't actually see any of them from where I am, can I? Because the wall's in the way.
Correct.
Huh.
So you know something's happening.
It's almost like if you were fighting in a bathroom and everyone was in a different stall.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I hear the click-clack clattering, I turn around, Bombshell is gone, Mia's standing there, and does not look happy. But I guess I couldn't really tell, it's a mask.
But it changes depending on how she's feeling.
Does it actually change, or do you just take it off and put on a new one?
You'll
For me,
never
I
know.
always said... I was about to say, for me, I always said it's neutral expression. So if there is something that happens, you wouldn't know her face is changing.
Is everything alright? I hear click-clack clattering.
We have bone men.
Where? That's a legitimate question from her. She
I'm
doesn't
aware-
see them.
Oh, hey, Kane.
Why don't you
From
look
Digital
for them?
Circus?
No, it's with a K, not with a C,
Oh.
and with AY, not AI.
Alright, so what'd you say, Dan?
Why don't you come down here and look for them?
Okay. Oh, I found one!
Congratulations, now please dispatch of it. And beware, it might drop its hand.
They could literally throw hands.
Call it Pokemon because I'm throwing hands and you gotta catch them all. I think I would remember that hitting that big thing with my microphone stand did more damage than I expected it to. So I wonder if I should do that here. You know what? No, I'm just gonna go for the magic. As I'm going to, let's see. All right, sweet. I'm going to start singing, and the song is going to get slower and slower as it almost seems like it's like someone's pushing their finger against like a tape that's being played. As I'm going to cast slow.
All right, on who?
All of the bones, because it's up to 6 creatures of your choice at a 40-foot cube within range. I do not have to see them, so I'm just going, I'm going to cast this on everyone except my friends. So that is a wisdom save from all 4 of the bones and the hand.
It's such a good spell. Also, what is the tape? I am young.
All right, so what kind of... go ahead and post the spell.
That's going to be a wisdom save from each of them, and I'm able to choose to not affect myself, Mia, or Bombshell.
Up to 6, so yeah, that can include the hand. Wisdom saving throw. Alrighty.
Also, if there are any enemies around here that we just haven't seen yet, they're also affected.
Alright. Every single one of them fails.
Hooray! Then that means all of them have their speed halved, have a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saves, can't use reactions, can use an action or bonus action, not both, can't make more than 1 attack per turn, And if I assume they're not going to cast spells, so won't go into all that. So, after I slow them all down, I'm gonna be like, alright, Mia, they're really slow now. Stab them good! And I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Mia.
Alright. As the bones start to slow, it's almost like they're completely stationary until you see them twitch and you know they're fighting it.
Alright, I believe... that might not have been the best timing, because it says... What the fuck? I clicked on my character sheet and it vanished. Hang on a second.
Did you
There it is. No, yeah, I did the... No, like, I double-clicked it to hide, to, like, minimize it, and then I double-clicked to maximize it again, and it was gone for a moment.
Oops. You have to concentrate.
Yeah, I am concentrating on it. A creature. Okay, yeah, they get to attempt the saving throw again at the end of their turn. So, not the best timing that I went right before them, but.
I mean, is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna move back up to here so that I'm not immediately within punching range, and that will end my turn.
So Max, I'm annoyed at you because these things have 3 attacks usually.
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
So you honestly did what is probably the best thing against them.
Hooray! I was just like, huh, this seems like something I would do.
It is one of the most, like, brutal debuff effects in the game.
Yeah, but it takes a 3rd level spell slot and concentration, so.
Alright, so that guy has half speed. So he can get to there. And then with a dash, he is going to move down. I guess he can't get that far, can he? So I guess he's going to move to there. That ends his turn because he can't do much else.
Oh wait, they can take reaction.
Yep,
So in the meantime,
no reactions, action, or bonus action, etc. So if they're dashing, that's it. They can't do anything else.
so that one's going to move there, and he is going to attempt to hit Bombshell as he raises a bony hand and snaps it against you with a claw attack.
In slow motion.
Yeah, no, a 7 is not going to hit you, I imagine.
I don't think that would hit a barn.
So that's him. Then Mr. One Arm over here is going to take a shot at it. That is also going to miss. And then, even as he does so, the hand is going to lift itself off of the ground and go for your feet.
Oh no, not my precious feetsies.
Nope, that's not going to get you.
There, not your precious feetsies.
And then finally, the one down below is going to go for Mia. As they all do a slow, very similar looking claw attack. Oh, hey, that one actually hits.
Oh my god. How is it misses Bombshell the whole time, yet the one that goes after me actually hits?
Yep,
I'm
so
an
you
AC
take a
guy.
whopping 2 damage. And that is the end of their turn.
Oh, I love that for lack of an arm you use with this icon.
Funnily enough, his arm being off makes it a separate creature, so that guy actually got to do 2 attacks, even if they both missed.
Alright.
But when his arm's not attached to him, it's a disadvantage. So Mia, it is your turn. Green Flame Blade.
Green Flame Blade, who could have guessed?
I mean, look, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it does.
Don't mock the green.
So we're gonna be aiming for this guy with a 13.
Yep, that'll hit. And you said which one was that for?
It was for the one right here.
Okay.
Maybe give them
Alright.
like the colored dots so we can differentiate them.
It's clustered enough. It'll be okay. Just pulse when you do it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, he's getting the full damage, so he's getting 5 there, and then 4 from fire.
Okay.
And his buddy
roll me Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was about to say, well, he takes 5 piercing and then 4 fire, and then his buddy above him takes a 1d8 plus spellcast, so
Okay.
1d8 plus 2. He also takes 4 damage.
Just
His
4.
is pure fire. Yeah, his is just pure fire.
All right. Okay, then that for that first one, roll me a d20.
A d20, all right.
Uh-huh.
11.
11. Okay. That one's arm also falls off.
Oh, can I also re-roll the Night Guy Spear attack? Because I forgot Shy Guy Warcry. I get advantage.
Yeah, just to see if you get a crit.
Yeah, just
Okay.
same. Okay. Okay.
I kind of feel like the Shy Guy Warcry should maybe be like once per battle instead of just having to be on the first turn. That's my personal
I think
opinion.
it's essentially the same.
Yeah, but if you have it be once per battle, then you can like choose when to use it for like something important.
I'm gonna keep it as the first turn.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
All right. As you move, the severed hand is going to use its reaction to get you.
Oh, it's not slowed, even though it was a part of the guy that was slowed.
Nope.
No, the hand. Oh no, it's a newly
There's a
severed
second hand now.
Ah, it's a newly severed hand. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
So it's gonna take a swipe at you from its angle. So that's gonna be a disadvantage. All right. It claws at your boot, and you just kind of lift it slightly higher as you keep going.
Jerk. Alright, that should be a good turn then.
Alrighty. Madame Bombshell. In the bone zone.
Haley, do you do an investigate up there, do you? I feel like we should not have to fight these guys.
Is there anything of note up here?
It looks like this area was either abandoned in a hurry or something else happened. Although you do notice a couple of interesting things. There's this barrel with the sheer white sheet over it, which seems to be untouched. And give me a perception check.
All right. I could do that. I'm a bard.
Okay.
21.
You see something shiny in this box.
Ooh, a shiny thing!
And so those are the two notable things: is that box and the other barrel with the sheet over it.
And then for Bombshell's action,
Oh dear.
I heard bomb.
not right here, but we're going to move here, so it gets all of the guys.
Remind me,
and
is that a
not
once a
move.
day thing?
It's once per short rest.
Did you guys short rest after the
We
after
did.
the bat
We did.
encounter?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
then.
did have a short rest because
you
I
will.
rolled a
How
nat
did you use
1
it in
for
that
healing
instance?
both times.
All right. As you will then.
Yeah, I'll just explode.
DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus con.
Yeah, that's again that's 14.
14. Alright. They're okay at con save, so let's see.
You say that.
Also, I'm changing the prompt to include.
Okay, only one of them passed.
Real quick, is that
Oh wait, these are dex saves, so they have
they have a
disadvantage from slow.
no, not disadvantage. They have -2.
Ah, in that case, that one guy still passes.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
hey, Rhino.
What's up? You're gonna use it on this?
I mean,
But
Remember your
it's a
spell
meme.
slots.
I know, but I have a lot of first level. Also,
Up to you. Do it as you will.
Nah, I won't do it this time. I'll admit I was more thinking about like giving advantage to someone, but we're fine.
Alright, so that was 6 damage total from them?
Yep.
Alright, so this guy failed. So...
I'm wondering if I also burned down any of these walls.
So he double failed because his hand transfers damage to him.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Bombshell, roll me 4d20.
God damn it.
Okay, joke is there, but seriously.
It's
Alright,
this
so
keyboard on this laptop.
let me check the chart here.
What's a 43 say?
Alright, so let's see.
I think it might have been like 1 for each thing that got hit or something.
It is. So,
Yeah, I was just making a joke.
top guy loses a leg.
Oh, Top Guy. Do you know him, Mia?
And then
No.
middle guy loses his second arm.
That's the end of my turn. I'm getting called over by Grandma.
Okay. Guy in the stall loses his leg.
I was taking a shit, man.
And then this guy over here loses an arm. Also, that reminds me I have to make wisdom saves for the end of their turn. So, 1 second.
While you do that, you know what? Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Fail. 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 Alright.
So one of them passed.
Yeah, the top guy is not safe.
You guys think you can handle one guy not being slowed anymore?
I can handle it.
Okay.
Just give me a sec here to label who has lost what.
Also, wait, why did you do a wisdom save?
Remember, they could do it at the end of their turn for being slowed.
It's not their turn, it's Madame Bombshell's turn.
Yeah, but their turn came at the end of last one after your turn, and I forgot to do it then.
Oh, okay.
glad they just have this fist and shoe icon. Alright, ready? So it is now Hazy Haley's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna continue maintaining concentration on slow as I go investigate the shiny thing!
Alright, you investigate it, and taped to the underside of the lid of the box, you find a heavy-looking key.
I grab it and hold it above my head. Da-da-da-da-da! Alright, what does the text box say the key is for?
A sturdy-looking key, probably to a matching door.
Guys, I found a sturdy-looking key. It's probably for a matching door. And since I have to move it, I'm gonna go look at whatever this is, too.
Alright, that's going to be your action as well.
That's fine. These guys have it handled.
Alright, you look under the sheet.
You're pulling an enemy token out, aren't you?
No, do you
Oh,
look
do
under
you?
the
No,
sheet?
yes, I do. Sorry, I thought you were narrating like, you look under the sheet.
You look under the sheet to reveal a perfectly aged wheel of cheese.
Guys! There's cheese under this sheet. Sweet! I would like to pocket the cheese.
You do so.
Was that, like, just under the sheet on top of the barrel, or was it in the barrel, or...?
It was on top of the barrel. It had been set aside to age and it had been covered so it didn't get dusty.
Ah. Can I, like, do a quick, like, kick to the barrel or something just to tell if there's anything inside it?
It's a water barrel.
Okay.
Ow.
Errol said, ow, it must be a person.
Alright, guys, I found a key, and I found cheese. I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Kinda
It
busy
seems to
right
have
now.
magnified our problem.
What magnified the... What?
She said, I seem to have magnified the problem.
Well,
She blew up and now there's parts everywhere.
that sounds like a not me problem, as I'm going to, I know obviously I can't do it this turn, but Haley is going to start looking into this box next turn.
Haley is a savage child.
Alright, and, wait, okay, that was all my action, right?
Yeah.
I'll give Bardic Inspiration to, Bombshell. Somehow I inspire you by saying, that's not my problem! I inspire you to just be annoyed by me and thus do better. So now they both have Bardic Inspiration. And that will end my turn.
Alright. Alrighty. It is time for the Bone Boys.
Hark,
So,
the Bone Boys.
let's go for the top here. So, this guy's leg is going to go over to Mia and is going to kick her in the shin using the help action.
The help action to kick me in the shin?
Yeah, so he's giving his body advantage to hit you. And since he is no longer slowed, he gets all of his attacks, but only one of them is advantage.
Cool.
So here we go. Alright, that first one is going to hit you for 3 slashing damage with his claw. Second one is going to miss. And then you see the skull rear up as he attempts to bite you with his broken teeth. And that will also just barely get caught on your shield as you get him off you. As you notice, they flail a lot when they're not slowed down. Alright, next up. Bombshell. The hand is going to move to next to you. And both hands are going to try and grab onto you.
Oh no, they're going to do to me what Homer Simpson does to his child.
Alright, so that's a miss. That's
You don't
a
have a
miss.
neck.
And then the body is going to attempt
Jesus!
to bite you. And then the body is going to attempt to bite you, as it is now a torso with legs and a skull. And that will actually manage to get you for 2 piercing damage as the teeth scrape along your side.
The music got really loud when it restarted. Holy shit.
Yeah, weird. Bombshell, give me a con save.
Oh no.
Okay, good. Next guy. Foot comes over, kicks Bombshell in the shin this time.
Bombshell
As the
doesn't
body
have a
comes
shin.
over as the body comes over to slash at you.
He kicks her in the winder then.
Alright. It's going to hit for 5 slashing damage.
Wait.
And then the arm is going to claw along the wall as it goes for you.
The Jason Voorhees method. Fun fact, fucking Jason Voorhees is being added to multiverses. Because that's the world we live in now.
By the way, you guys don't want to know how many of these are nat ones. It's a lot.
Hey, they're playing
Also,
new content in multiverses again.
Also, Agent Smith, I think it's coming out this Friday. Am I right on that? It's this Friday?
I think so.
Do not know. Alright, in the meantime, this guy's going to come over here, and he has super flanking.
Pretty brave of them to try releasing around the same time as the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake.
They're not the same genre
Alright,
as
even
all
with
that you're
super-
talking about.
Even with super flanking, that is not going to hit you. So then the last hand is going to make a shot at it. Nope, another nat one. Alright, and then we make some wisdom saves. Pass, fail, pass, fail. Alrighty. No longer slowed. No longer slowed. Alrighty, Mia, if you would.
I really need a spell that can do multi-hit.
Alright, what are you aiming
Alright.
at?
Gonna aim for him.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay. So he'll take 8 piercing and then 6 fire damage.
Ooh, nice. Solid 14 DiMaggio's.
Yeah. And then his buddy under him is gonna take another shot too. He's gonna take he's taking 10 fire damage.
Ooh, nice. Roll me 2d20.
Alright. A nat 20 and then a 5.
Alright.
Are we-
Okay, so let's see. This guy has lost both his arms.
Are we doing the Nat
So-
20 inspiration thing, Rhino?
No.
Okay.
Sad.
We're low level, you're fine. Alright, so
I don't
guy in
feel
the middle.
fine.
So the guy in the middle there loses a foot. He now only has a foot left and his skull.
He's hopping around on 1 foot. Right, I'll do you for that one. Come here.
Pretty much. And meanwhile, the guy you hit initially loses his head
Oh.
as the head pops off and lands on the ground. It is right at your feet.
Okay. This is not at all creepy. Wish I could just use a bonus action to kick it away. Just channel my inner soccer player.
4! Wrong sport, but I don't care!
As they are going to pieces on you.
was about to say, has there not been a Mario soccer game? And then I remembered, oh wait.
You already forgot about Mario Strikers Battle League?
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah,
so did
everyone
everyone
has.
else.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
Because I can't really do much else.
I thought you were
I
going
mean,
to say,
you
all right.
took his head off. What do you want?
Man, I decapitated him. Why can't I do anything helpful?
As he is now a clacking skull on the feet, almost like a novelty plastic set of teeth.
Oh, yo, it's Rooster
Down
Teeth.
bombshell.
Commander, Jeremy stole my femur bones to make himself taller.
So, if she moves here, is this guy within 5 feet of her?
A lot of things are within 5 feet of you. I think you will take 1, 2, 3.
Well, because I can disengage his bonus action. I just want to figure out.
Okay,
like,
then yeah. If you didn't disengage, you would take 5 attacks of opportunity.
You would be dead.
I think
Is
you
it-
count someone who's floating there.
But yeah, this guy is considered within 5 feet of you. He's just small, so he sticks in the corner.
All right. And I can walk past small guys through their tile, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say difficult terrain.
Hey, if you
Alright,
can
so
get
if I
yourself
bonus
out
action-
from being in between all of them, that would be great.
If I'm here, does this guy count as being within 5 feet of me? Because there's a corner wall here.
Yeah, because he can reach around it.
Damn it!
Welcome to the clusterfuck battle.
I'm a swashbuckler. I need my
I need my personal space.
Yeah.
It turns out when the limbs are severed, they don't go too far from the body.
Can I loose Lizzie like without taking an action?
To do what?
I want Lizzie to use the help action.
If Lizzie gives you the help action, she is considered in combat and thus a viable target. Just
I
letting you
accept
know.
that. She has 10 health. And
Okay.
the had immunity of not actually dying.
Alrighty. Let me get Lizzie's token.
Alright, so plan is disengage to move here, drop Lizzie to her left,
Alright.
and have Lizzie help with this guy by tackling his shin.
Okay, I'm just gonna put Lizzie essentially on your turn order here.
Yay. So you're like, you, so your sound hurt. I helped. Well,
Alright, that'll hit.
oh, that should have been with advantage. Doesn't matter.
Why?
Health action.
Fair enough. Okay. You having fun with your circles there, Max?
Oh, you can see that? I have broadcast others turned off.
I'm the GM, I see everything.
Oh, I'm measuring things out for my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing
Well,
actual
you
stuff.
21 DiMaggios. Alright. Roll me a d20.
Someone do it for me, because my roll 20 just freaked out.
I'll do it.
Now I have to restart it.
9. You got a 9.
Wild 9.
Okay.
That's almost halfway.
His other arm pops off.
Ah!
Haley, I do hope you can hit all of them with something. Preferably acid.
Yes, but
Speaking of Haley, it's your turn.
yeah. Here, let me So 10-foot radius.
Uh-huh.
So I can hit
Don't worry, Mia
everything
can take it.
as long as I also hit Bombshell and Lizzie.
Or you,
Move
or
it
you
up by
can hit
one, and
Mia
Mia can
instead.
take it.
If I hit Mia, then I don't get. Well, no, if I do still get everything.
Yep.
Mia, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Are you fine getting hit with a shatter? Oh! Well, no. I was like, I could hold my action, but then she'd take a bunch of attacks of opportunity just getting out of range.
I mean, technically, she
Unless
could
you
disengage
disengage.
and then yours goes off.
Yeah, but also that would be, the bones would have a chance to move first.
Correct.
Just do it.
Alright. I am going to shatter, and because I'm out of second level slots, it's going to be a third level shatter.
Okay.
Mia, wait, I take it back! Alright, this, I did the math, or I did the measuring. It will hit absolutely every single enemy and Mia.
Okay.
So that is going to be 23 thunder damage on a failed con save.
All right. Let me just check something here.
And then 11 on a pass.
All right. So, Mia, go ahead and make your save.
I'm able to get you
You
up.
best be getting my ass
Oh
up
yeah,
for
I
this.
can, and I will. Not on this
All right.
exact turn, but on my next turn I will.
All right, Haley, if you would describe your spell, please.
Probably same as before, where she's going to sing out one note that she holds for a while. As everyone kind of sees like a music note float right there in between all of the enemies, he goes and explodes in a huge shattering noise like glass breaking.
All right, as it does so, the sound wave blows outward, scattering every single bone that makes up these dry bones to the walls, as well as flinging Mia across the room. As the dust settles and nothing is moving.
Not even Mia.
As you got all of them, even if they passed.
We did it, Bombshell! We saved the city! Alright, I assume we're out of initiative now. Well, I know we keep the initiative, but we're out of combat now.
Correct.
Alright, as
You
soon as
got 'em.
I will be using my next, the next chance I get, I will be using a bonus action to Healing Word Mia.
All right, let me just get the stage cleaners out here.
Alright, and Haley, Mia, you get 7 health, and you're back out. As she comes over, it's like, I'm sorry.
Mia is just going to be silent for the rest of this day.
It's gonna be a long day.
Haley gives me a hug.
Don't touch her.
Okay.
Lizzie gives me a hug.
Again, don't touch her.
Friend alive.
Do not touch her.
Bombshell like picks up Lizzie. I'm definitely not a fan of this place.
Yeah. So, I found a key?
I do hope that key turns out to be important enough that this was worth it.
Well, this way we've looked everywhere except for past the fumes, right?
Indeed.
Maybe they're cleared up by now?
Only one way to find out. I guess we're going over there.
I think so, yeah. Because, like, that's all we have left to explore.
Just Save my token through some walls to get over there.
Pachoo!
Now, it's been a while since we've been in a dungeon, so I will point this out. You can take a rest if you want to.
Yeah, I was actually going to suggest, like, after we check on the fumes, if the fumes are still here, I say we go long rest in that, the mini room, because that seems safe.
You want to do a long rest?
At this point, it might be good, considering, health-wise, things aren't looking very good, and also I have only 2 spell slots left, and they're both level 1.
I would think if we were planning to rest for a while, we better do so in the town.
Yeah, we could go back and rest.
Mia would probably stay down here so she can do her experimentations to get rid of the fog if it hasn't lifted yet.
I will say, Mia, you know well that over the course of a short rest, you can pretty much entirely get rid of that first one, if not the others, depending on how you do with rolls once you figure out what they do.
Yeah, so I think if
Yeah,
we
and
took...
with
Sorry.
I was about to say, if we take a long rest, Mia will still be down here, and she would probably get rid of all of it instead of just the one.
Well, you might be able to do it just with a short rest, is what I'm saying. But if you want to do a long rest, you can.
I'm advocating for a long rest, but I understand if not. I will say, we did already take a short rest earlier, and our uses of that are limited.
Yeah, this would probably
they
be
re-
your last short rest for the day.
I was about to say,
Oh no,
is
we're
it
limited
really
to
limited?
2. What is this?
Yeah, I
Baldur's
don't-
Gate 3?
Well, in Baldur's Gate 3, it's just 2 short rests per long rest, but in regular D&D, I don't remember exactly what it is, but there is a limit to the number of short rests you could take without a long rest.
It's that it takes an hour to do it.
Yeah,
No,
I generally consider it like 3-ish.
Yeah, but even, like, aside from, like, time, there is just straight up a hard cap on number, which I think is 3 or 4. But yeah, I feel like...
There isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It's just that, like, if you spend too long without sleeping, you get exhaustion for it.
That-
And it,
That's not related
Ah,
to how many short
oh.
rests you can have.
Okay, so it's okay, it's not that there's a limit to it, it's that it's recommended the DMs give up to 2 short rests. So it's not technically a limit, it's just a recommendation, but I still think, considering our hit dice situation at this point, and our situation with, like, you know, our various resources, I am advocating for a long rest, especially since we're deep enough, quote unquote, in the dungeon that we can go back to the house without too much issue and come back.
Might raise some questions.
I mean, we could go back and we could tell the invisible boom mayor, there's skeletons down there, like a lot of them, and they're mad, and they're not there anymore, but we're tired.
Interesting.
And then I imagine, like, if Mia wants to like do the stuff here with the fumes and then come meet us for the long rest, or we could all stay down here, just like keep guard for her, and then we go back together.
All right, go ahead and decide what you want to do. Do you want to stay with Mia while she does this and then decide what to do? Do you want to go ahead and commit to a rest of some sort, and where?
I think
I'm going to need a group decision on this, because I know in character Mia is being quieter, but out of character Dan, you are needed for the planning.
I know, but they're pretty much saying what I'm thinking.
yeah.
The only-
Okay, so
The only real thing that would happen is Mia would probably shoo them away while she's working.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
we'll stay like
Distractions and all that.
yeah, we'll stay nearby enough to make sure that like we can come help if something attacks you. But yeah, we won't be like right nearby. Like if you're here, maybe we're like over in this room.
Yeah, that's far enough away she can do her work without interruption.
All right, so We can decide whether we long rest or short rest or whatnot afterwards, but I think at the very least, we hang out over here while Mia takes care of the fumes. I think we do that.
Okay.
Uh,
Although in character, Bombshell's against taking a sleep in here.
oh yeah, if we do take a long rest, we would go back to the house. I don't suppose...
Real quick, for the chat, Dan, you're not mad. You're playing the character, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, chat.
I will say partial bleed because I failed the con save and that did put me down to dying. But that's totally on me. I did say go for it. I can only blame myself for my luck.
It was
Plus-
the risk you took, and it did end the fight.
And I already knew full well that I was going to be healing word. Whether you went down or not, I was going to heal word you as soon as I could. So, I checked, and Bardic Inspiration lasts 10 minutes. I don't suppose I could give Mia Bardic Inspiration for when she does this.
I mean, I still have the Bardic Inspiration.
You alright, Dan? You do?
I think I realized what he realized.
I could have totally saved that.
I will allow a retroactive. So you would have only taken...
Don't retro it. Don't retro it.
Alright.
Can we
In the end, it's not going to matter too much depending on if you take a long rest or not.
Can we let him use that 8 for, like, added on to his roll for dealing with the fumes, though? Because I'm fine giving up my other Bardic Inspiration for him.
Yeah, good. Use your other Bardic Inspiration and we'll do the 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Did it really take 10 minutes to get here?
No, but like
no, but it is going to take you more than 10 minutes to deal with the potion fumes.
So I'm
Okay.
like it's like a one-time thing, but I'm like stacking Bardic Inspirations for you to give you that.
Essentially,
Okay.
you deal with the first bit on your own. When you start to deal with the second, I was going to have you make a roll. We'll apply the 8 to that.
All right.
But yes,
Yeah,
it is good to remember if you have Bardic Inspiration for saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So-
I completely forgot it could be used for saves because it's usually used to help boost attacks.
Or
Yeah.
skills.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration is ability check, attack roll, or saving throws, and it's easy to think, oh, I just use it for attacks because I want to hit things. I've been in that boat.
Yeah, it's good for if you're
Cards are
trying to
best
accomplish
deal.
something.
All right.
All right, so you guys are starting with essentially 2 of you taking a short rest while Mia works.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that gets me.
I guess
Alright,
I'll
so-
roll the hit die.
As you two chill a bit in the quarantine room, to the sound of mildly echoing glass tapping together as Mia gets to work, giving her space.
Also, a Song of Rest since we're short resting. So 3 extra hit points if we use a hit die.
Mia, over here at the fumes, you are consulting what you wrote down about the list of possible ingredients, putting together what you know about the effects of certain reagents, and going into your pack, usually what you would use for your mystery elixirs for the day, where you see what you can put together, and are doing your best to put together a antidote to the fumes, essentially.
Yeah.
And after a little bit of time mixing a few things together, you end up coming up with a small vial with an almost hardened capsule in it. And you go, yeah, I think that could work. You toss it into the acidic fumes. You watch as it eats away the outside of the capsule before it releases an almost pink fume countering the orange, which seems to swirl together in a roiling mass before it all seems to fade to clear. And you can see a two-toned pink and dark red and green mist behind the orange.
Which is her next project.
Mm-hmm. So now we go ahead and make me an Alchemist Tools check.
And this will get the +8.
Yep.
Yeah. For a 30.
Jesus.
All right. You're looking at these two, and tilting your head back and forth a bit, you immediately, after looking at the color, the consistency of the potion, you immediately know what they do. The red one seems to be a potion of turn undead.
So that technically wouldn't affect us since none of us are undead.
Correct. Unless one of you is secretly undead, that one would not affect you.
Looks
Okay.
at
Whereas the
I was a boo all along.
everyone looks at. I was gonna say everyone looks at Lizzie.
no. Meanwhile, the green one
Zombie!
appears
Hey,
strangely enough, as almost a counterpoint to it, to be an aerosolized toxin, a poison of sort. Which, as you know, undead are immune to that. So it seems like whoever set this up was covering both bases.
So if I can cancel the green, we can keep the red. And it's probably the red that was deterring the dry bones from trying to go through in the first place.
You imagined it was a combo, but yes. After all, both undead and living things don't like being melted into acid.
True. But even if it could survive the acid, it's probably not going to try and go into turn undead, which...
Correct. Luckily,
Okay, so...
it is essentially... Poison is one of those basic things you start off with in alchemist training, so you're like, alright, well not that many of them can stay pretty consistent in air. You think you could figure this out. And I'd say about like 30 minutes after that, you got yourself a nice little almost neon blue liquid that you compare to the green puddle, and you pour it onto a part that it's splattered away from it, and it just disappears into almost a clear water. You're like, hey, still got it.
Sweet.
And so because you rolled so high, if you want to, Dan, you may gain the benefits of a short rest.
I will gladly take that benefit. I'm going to take it since I'm a bit far away. I don't benefit from the Song of Rest.
It's echoey enough down here. They can hear you, you can hear them.
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Grant my wish, please.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, thank goodness.
Wow. 12. Nice. All right.
And that actually puts me up to half health.
Do you use another hit die?
You only get the song
I'll use
resting
one.
one time, I will say that.
I'm- I'm aware, but I'll
Okay.
still use it one more time.
All right.
Would you
Nice.
guys like a peek behind the curtain here for those of you who may or may not have hit dice left?
I would like that because I'm being very stingy. I have 2 hit dice left.
Go ahead and use all the ones you got.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you can probably manage to push through.
Alright, I have one more I can use, so this is my last hit die.
This is meant to be a sort of a resource gauntlet, as it were.
Okay. All right. I'm not quite at full, but I'm close enough to it that I'm not worried. My worry is like my lack of spell slots at this point.
Well, I mean, that's a basic mage thing, is balancing those, so as you will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just lets you
I
get
do-
creative.
I was about to say, I do have one level 1 spell and then 2 level 2s.
I only have 2 level 1s. So I'm basically, I have silvery barbs.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
no one ever
that's
complains about crit canceling.
True.
But I mean, Dissonant Whispers is also good in a pinch.
I guess so, yeah. Depends
So
what,
you're
depends
not
what
you're
we
not
fight.
out yet.
I'm just,
Not a bombshell?
well, no, Dissonant Whispers is
you're
psychic, not
talking about your
necrotic.
fancy spell slot, and I'm just here like, I can explode once per short rest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Madame Bombshell inserts new wig. I'm ready. I imagine she
And she's-
pulls out almost like a cigar case, but it just has new wigs in it.
Oh, wick! I thought you said wig.
No, Wick. He doesn't have hair.
Well, yeah, that's what the wig is for.
Yeah, Madam Bombshell was saving her hit dice as well.
Yeah, I was worried about mine. All right, if you guys are fine, continue on, because like short rest gets me my bardic inspiration back. So if you guys are fine, keeping going, I'll make these 2 spell slots work. Also, it's a short rest, so that means I get to do inspiring leader to us again. So that means we all have 9 temp HP.
Hey, that helps
It's
too.
good for Lizzie, who has 1 non-temporary HP.
Okay, well, I think I can make it work with my 3 spell slots and everything else I've got.
All right.
In that case, the fumes, well, most of them, stand neutralized. Are you ready to continue?
You're ready, says Lizzie.
Did you do it?
All right.
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Good news.
Okay, good news is I have gotten rid of all of the negative effects.
Cool.
The acid puddle, and then there were 2 clouds, and the green one was a poisonous air that I nullified.
What's the bad news?
The bad news depends on this. Is anyone here an undead that I am unaware about?
Hang on, I got this. Haley is going to reach into her pocket, and she's going to take out the cursed graveyard soil that, when cast into the wind, blows in the direction of the closest undead creature within 120 feet, and she throws it up in the air.
Okay. It moves in the air and lands on one of the piles of bones that you took care of earlier.
It didn't go to any one of us.
Then the bad news doesn't apply because the cloud I did not dispel is a turn undead cloud.
Cool. I love when bad news doesn't apply.
It turned you into a zombie.
Nah, Bulwark's a cleric. Haley knows enough about turn undead.
I know, but I always wanted to make that joke.
I know.
But I don't want to be a zombie.
I have so many different ideas for zombie movies. One an actual zombie movie, one a comedy about such a movie.
Oh. I gotta hear
Yeah,
these.
the serious one is about a future with zombies and time travelers are trying to go back in time and stop it. Want to know the twist?
They were the zombies all along.
Yeah, they become the zombie that starts their apocalypse.
Oof.
That's rough,
Yeah.
buddy.
All right.
The second,
So,
Again, Danny, isn't
sec-
that bootstrap paradox? How dare you have a paradox in your time travel story?
it's called a stable time loop.
Yeah, and Dorp, come on, jeez.
all right. So, do you guys go forward?
Yes, and
Apparently,
as we do, I want to hear about the comedy one.
All right.
okay, well, apparently there was a hiccup, so Solar was like, turn undead. Solar's like, no, that's Tim. He turns trees into zombies.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Then, as you guys go forward, you see the next room.
Yeah.
Now +1 giant blorb shell.
Now for the second one, there was a thing back in my old town called the zombie pub crawl,
All right.
and I just got the idea of around Halloween time, zombies actually rise from their grave, and they join these pub crawls. They don't attack anyone. They just drink with the living.
Oh, it's like Day of the Dead.
Yeah. The big problem for them is some hunters are going after the zombies because they believe, oh no, zombies, they're going to cause the apocalypse, stop them. They just want to get through they just want to have fun with the living while they have a chance to be quote unquote alive again.
I'm just imagining they get to like the third bar, they sit down, the bartender says, "Wow, man, you look
But
like
yes,
death."
there would.
They get to the bar, the bartender looks at him and says, "Wow, man, you look like death," and the zombie goes, "Ha ha." I'm gonna guess that didn't go through because of Discord, but whatever.
No,
Well,
it went through.
Yeah, you did restart it because it did sound like it was cutting out, and then we got to hear it. So yeah, that would be a moment like, ha ha ha. Hey Frank, do you have a Budweiser again?
We only have Bud Light now. You bitch.
I would eat your brains, but you clearly have none.
Very funny, Jerry.
Well,
They
this
just
how
goes
certain
to,
conversation is going on. I'm curious.
So
what the
as you
script
enter
was.
this room, this appears to have been a main meeting room, where you see many seating areas, some comfortable, some desolate, a few tables, some broken, some not, a knocked-over bookshelf, and a large wooden platform where it looked like they would conduct the meetings. It seems like it's collapsed partially over in the corner. Also, the giant. There also appears to be what looks like a star shard in the middle, covered in a large spider web.
Oh! Well, why didn't you start with that?
really?
I mean, look, it's right there.
Oh, cool!
That seems too easy, though.
Aw, things can be
How big is
easy,
it
Mia.
compared to the other star shard?
It's the same size. It's a different color, though. This one's more green tinted.
I'm sorry. Oh,
All right, we gotta cut through the web.
What's everyone's passive perceptions?
passive perception is 10.
9 and 9.
17. I'm a bard.
All right. Well, at a 15, Haley, you notice something.
Guys, I noticed something.
That is not an empty web.
Guys, that's not an empty web. Wait, what?
As a piter is sitting near the top of the web, looking down at you.
Guys? Hider
Shall I
points.
try cutting the web?
Hang on. There's a
Oh,
thing up there.
Perhaps not.
You know what I thought of when you said Piter and points?
What?
I was thinking Piter point.
What's a piter?
I don't know. I see a lot of red numbers.
I was going around nature to see if she knew that they had projectiles, and I rolled a 1, so she's like, "What is this thing?"
All right. Dan, were you trying to shoot at it with acid arrow?
And
Dan?
just internally like, maybe.
Like I'm
Neither
making sure that wasn't a
confirmed nor
joke there.
I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations.
I will let you take it back if it was a joke, but if it's not, I will give you advantage.
It was just a joke.
Okay.
Like I could take advantage of the fact that you said roll with advantage, but at the same time, if I miss, the Piter's gonna laugh, and then we're going to have to fight again.
If I miss, the Piter's going to laugh, and that's my primary concern.
Guys, if
I
he
mean-
wins, he laughs at us.
God, what is that
No.
from? Oh, right, from freaking Betrayal. I remember now.
Because that was my win slogan. Like, if you win, read this.
It just, I don't know why, but that just
One
has
day
this,
we need to play that again and have a trader with not Max.
I don't know why, but that just reminds me of like back when we played The Ship, back when that game actually worked, and it just has the same energy of like, guys, I'm going to die if I don't read.
By the way, it should be noted that since you kicked that shell in here, it is now covered in web.
Oh, the piter just claimed the blorb bones as its own.
Or it gathered up webs when it was rolling through.
I don't know how this creature works, so I'm not sure which one's more likely.
Spider's eyeing you while it's gripped onto the web.
So
It
shall we?
seems to think it's still hidden.
Shall we cut the shard out?
I mean, we can try. You're the one with the sharp. You're the one with. Well, I guess you both have piercing weapons, so.
I'm pretty sure
Bombshell
Mia
has
also
a
has a
dagger.
dagger.
I also have fire.
There's also that.
That fire is a. As we know in many video games, fire is typically what you use to get rid of webs.
It's true.
I do it at my house. I mean, what?
Dude, I wish I could do that for spiders. Hate those damn things.
So what do you do?
Fire!
Are you certain we should set fire to this wooden platform?
Then cut the web! You're the one who suggested fire!
No, she suggested cutting the web. And you guys, like, didn't say anything about the suggestion.
I
You
said
started
cut the
talking
web
about
like
fire.
3 times!
Well, I only heard you that last time, so...
Just
cut
cut the
Guys, I
fucking
think-
web!
Guys, I think we should cut the web.
I'm gonna cut you if you don't
Yes.
fucking do something about the web in the next 5 seconds.
Was that? Bombshell walks in the middle of it and blows up?
Wait.
Yeah, so she starts cutting the web with the dagger.
As you grip onto the web, you hear a hiss from the piter.
Hmm.
Do you continue
She was
anyway?
mad about this.
And what's it
Are you,
gonna
are
do?
you sure we should do this?
No, let's just leave the artifact that we need in order to save the whole world here, because we didn't want to upset a spider. Cut the web.
Excuse me, Mr. Piter, can you move over there? We're sorry to ruin your web right now. Well, you can fix it after we're done. We need the thing you've got it covering.
Lizzie jumps up and starts chomping some of the web.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm fairly
answers
certain Mia
that.
doesn't have speak with animals.
No,
All
but
right.
she can try and convince it to just move away for a moment.
You know what? Roll animal handling.
Natural 12 because I don't have any points.
Hmm. You know what? You do manage to shoo it off, and it looks at all of you and kind of shifts over to the side, but is still eyeing you warily.
Alright, be careful not to destroy it too much. Just enough so we can get the shard.
Of course. And that's what Bombshell starts trying to do. I don't know if I have to roll for this or what.
Well, give me a second here.
Make an attack roll. Do you hit the web?
Actually, yes, do that. Do it with your dagger, though.
I hit the web.
Oh, the
Alright,
web has an AC
and-
of 21.
Oh.
Alright. And, you need okay. And dagger is piercing. So you do manage to do it, and it hisses again, but it's not attacking. So you have a small way in.
Well, she's going to keep going until the shard is done or until something dangerous happens. And trust her allies to help with the spider.
Okay, make me a deck save to not touch the web as you're squeezing your way in.
Womp 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 womp.
No, it's too late to give Bardic Inspiration. I should have been doing that. Sorry.
So you can give me Bardic Inspiration to get out of the web.
Well, as it touches you, and it starts sticking to your shell, give me one more attack as the spider appears to be getting agitated.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to you.
This stuff is dreadful.
All right, you don't
Okay,
have to use it immediately. You can hold on to it.
All right, one more deck save.
I think I'll Bardic Inspiration that.
All right, D8.
All right, you have made it to the shard.
Well, that wasn't too difficult. Now I'll just... She grabs it. I assume if I
Alright.
made it 2, you mean like I can just do that, not like I have to cut some more off of it to grab it.
Well, you go to grab it, and you do notice one thing. There is a ball of web attached to one part of it.
Hmm.
Well, that's why it's so agitated at us.
So what do you do about that?
What do you suppose this is, Mia?
Do I just naturally know, or? Because my thought is, it's the spider's egg. It's the
I'm saying
spider
Bombshell
egg.
doesn't because she rolled a 0 on nature.
Haley, as you watch this, and you see you get close to the ball of web, you hear another hiss. It is not from that one you've been looking at. And you glance into one of the corners.
Guys?
Yeah?
There's, points. Points to upper right.
Oh dear.
No, it's a piter, not a deer. Don't worry. I have an idea.
What would this idea be?
I'm gonna move over to here.
As you do so, you notice another one.
My range isn't
One
quite
moment.
perfect.
Alright, never mind. As you start to wonder how many there actually are in this room.
Can I do a look around to specifically look for them? Figure out where they are?
Yeah, give me an active perception check.
20.
Alright, let me look in the history here. Alright, you managed to spot a few more.
Gee, how did we miss that one?
They're not on the
They
floor.
move.
And those are the ones you see for the moment.
For the moment, he says.
So back to Bombshell, what do you do?
Oh, I still had a thing I was actually gonna do.
Go on.
I think this is good distance-wise. Yeah. Standing here and targeting the three spiders over the three piters that are here, the two big guys and then this little one. I'm going to start singing.
Oh.
Equal to your proficiency bonus. That's 3. Within 30 feet, they can hear you. Must make a wisdom save against basically my spellcasting. And if they fail, they become unconscious for 1 minute.
Okay, let's do some rolls.
As I'm going to attempt
And
to sing
It's your spell casting, yeah, so it's 15.
Yep. The itsy bitsy piter went the fuck to sleep.
I like that.
But do you like it enough to give him inspiration?
They're already doing something. That one's asleep. That one's asleep. The other one passed, as it seems to be swaying to the song, but still paying attention.
So these two passed out and this one just passed.
Yep.
Da 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 da, cut the stupid web. Da 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 da.
Understood.
All right, Madam Bombshell, give me a sleight of hand check.
Now, for the record, what it specifically is, they are asleep until they take damage or 1 minute passes. Those are the only things I
Correct.
can make.
So
Stupid
if you manage to trigger a fight, they will not be involved.
Yep, I'm just saying, like, though, that's the only ways they can wake up. So, tugging the web would not do it.
When you psych up the stupid web, was that you giving me bardic inspiration by chance?
Yes, it absolutely is.
I want to make sure I clarified that before I rolled the thing.
All right.
Hey.
You don't need to use the bardic inspiration.
All right, Bombshell, you managed to cleanly separate the web from the shard without disturbing the former.
Alright, I've dislodged it. Now to simply take it out of this webbing. It should
Correct.
not be too difficult.
Yep. Give me one more dex save. It's a little harder this time because you're carrying something.
Yeah, it's easier this time somehow.
He does not care.
Alright. And you are now out of the web with the shard.
Wonderful. We've got ourselves another star shard.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay! And we didn't have to fight a dancing bird this time.
Indeed, all my senses are still fully intact. Now then, there is one
Alrighty then.
lingering question though.
And that would be.
Do we care to go meet a plague guy, or shall we simply take our leave?
I should point out, Haley, you definitely hear something down that hall.
I hear a dog barking down that hall.
Nah, it's like a rattling.
I hear a dog rattling down that hall.
It's like almost cacophonous in a way. It's not a single source.
I hear something down that hall.
I hear a nondescript. Shall we head out that direction then?
You mean head out back the way we came?
No, I mean towards the other direction. As Haley just said she heard something.
And you want to follow it?
I mean, we have expressed our concerns about what this plague guy is up to.
Do we have to, though?
I mean, it might be
What?
nice to know he's actually doing good work.
I certainly feel it would be the moral thing to do.
doesn't have a reason to think he's not doing good work. At least not yet.
While you're discussing this, Bombshell, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. I feel like I should use my bardic inspiration on that one.
What
Yeah.
bardic inspiration?
The one I got for a sleight of hand, but I didn't need to use.
Yeah.
No, it's a
All right.
15.
As you're holding this shard, you're looking at it. Something's off.
Uh-oh.
Also, upon closer inspection, I have my doubts about this.
At first, you think it's maybe the color, but they never said these things looked identical. But as you're looking at it, the last one was. How could you describe it? It was solid, whereas you seem to be almost able to see through this one, like it's more of a glassy material.
This is much more transparent than our previous one.
Is that bad?
It does give me pause about whether it's a genuine article.
I mean, we can stick around and look more. Or maybe the mayor could tell us if it's real or not. Then again, he probably wouldn't know the real from a fake. If it is, I mean.
I have a feeling if we were to compress on, and Plague Guy was indeed a villain, we'd catch him in the act of channeling energy from the Star Shard. I mean, I'm not that genre savvy.
According to my research.
Shut up, Dorothy Ann!
Anyway, what do we want to do now?
Well, I guess let's go see what that noise is.
Alright, you all head north.
Add
Yeah.
1 Star Shard question mark to inventory.
Good job, by the way.
Lullaby!
Yay.
Out of character, there were more.
Oh, I had a feeling.
Well, we dodged
Alright.
probably the biggest fight in the dungeon. Maybe not the hardest, probably one with the most larger or larger creatures.
Large scale, maybe?
Alright, you find yourselves heading towards what looks like a crossroads. There's a bit of destruction. There's a bit of destruction here, and it quickly becomes apparent as to why. As similar but different to what you guys were seeing earlier, there are 2 massive piles of bones here,
Oh,
and they seem to be alternating at beating themselves against a particular door that seems quite heavy and thick. It's an almost
That
deafening
is-
sound the closer you get.
I do not like this sight I see. I do not like it. I wish to flee.
Now, how far down the corridor did you guys go?
How far
Mia
down
is
do we
more
need to
just-
go to see it?
I was about to say, Mia would just be right there.
Yeah.
Just right at the base of the stairs.
Alright, so you stopped whenever Haley said she saw this then?
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, then you would have been about there at least. Maybe there. Just to see around the rubble and such, and because the distance isn't, like, quite accurate.
All the
They
sun
don't
I
seem
have
to
is-
have noticed you yet.
Do we really have to engage with? They are going to break down the door and probably attack the plague guy if we leave them.
Does it look like they're making much progress on the door, or are they just kind of thumping against it?
They look like they're trying. You can't tell past them how much progress they're making, but you definitely don't hear splintering or anything. In fact, as you're watching, you occasionally get a glimpse of the door, and it seems to be stone reinforced.
I don't think they're going to get through on their own.
I mean, that would be a good thing, right?
Actually, I have an idea if we want to kill two birds with one stone, so to say.
Where are the birds?
In this case, the birds are a pile of bones and spiders.
Okay.
I guess I'd be killing one bird with another bird.
I didn't realize spiders
The
were
metaphor
birds.
has fallen apart.
I didn't know spiders were birds.
Well, you-
Woolwark always said they were arachnids.
Well, you see, in Florida, they had a bird protection and they wanted to put spiders in there, but they didn't want to change the wording, so they just decided that spiders were birds.
What's Florida?
I'm unsure. Anyways, my plan is if we lure the skeletons towards the spiders, perhaps we can cause them to fight each other.
That would just be mean.
It would get rid of a problem, though, because we do still need the real star shard. Because I don't think this is it.
Oh yes, your senses are quite refined. Bombshell shoves it into Haley's face.
What, the star shard?
Yeah.
Mmm. Mmm. It's literally shoved into her face.
I didn't mean like by that close. I haven't.
I might have
Oh. What's your analysis? Pulls it back off of Haley's face slightly.
My analysis is if we have a rock, we could throw it at them, then run back to the Piters, and hope the Piters see the monsters as monsters instead of us as enemies.
Are there any rocks around here?
Yeah.
There's a pile of rubble about here.
There was also... I could just make a non-magical trinket in my hand and throw it that way.
Attaboy, Dan.
Or make a sound. I was about to suggest the horn of silent alarm, but the prestidigitation doesn't have a use for it.
Also, silent alarm.
Well, I just targeted a pile of bones.
Silent alarm.
It's only audible to the person I target, so in theory, if I target a pile of bones, the pile of bones will hear it.
We could, yeah, do the create instantaneous harmless sensory effect and, like, make a noise nearby.
Just knock on the wall up ahead.
Click, click, click.
Or the sound of someone saying, skeletons are stupid.
Alright, Dan, you make the sound over there, Mia. And one of the
Uh,
piles
that-
moves into that area. As it's an eerie sight to see a pile of bones where every single skull suddenly rotates like and then moves in that direction.
I don't think that's what Dan was doing.
Oh,
They pulsed
Oh.
over there.
there is a bit of a problem, though.
The range.
Range.
Yeah, that's why I was...
10 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought he was
That's
just...
why- That's why my thought was create non-magical trinket and then throw it at the bones.
That
Well-
is also viable.
I was thinking we could, like, hide around the corner and then you make the sound here in the hallway. That could also work.
Do y'all want that instead?
Choose what you do.
I think do
That makes
that,
sense.
and then, like, if that doesn't work, we try the magical trinket. Either way, the plan is to
Okay.
get them to come in here.
Click, click, click.
Alright, so you make that sound there.
Yes.
Alright, you briefly hear the bones pause before the sound starts to escalate as you hear them approaching.
Now, one of you has the animal printed to make sure the spiders will attack the bones and not us, right?
Sure.
Uh,
I feel better about this now.
I wish to try something before I do one more prestidigitation for on the stairs.
I was about to say, because they're coming in,
Yeah,
so they're
because
going to spot you unless you're hiding.
yeah, that's why I was trying to do this, or I wanted to do that.
Okay. Your other two, go ahead and do stealth.
All right.
Okay.
For a second,
Alright.
I thought the one in heavy armor was going to get best stealth again.
I mean, it's always hilarious when that happens.
I agree.
Click, click, click.
Hey, someone's clicking
All right.
over there.
The two enter the room, and as they come in, this one turns towards you, Bombshell, as it starts to rear up almost like a wave of bone.
And Mia's just right there in front of it.
Yeah, it doesn't know that, though.
I guess it makes a bit more sense.
Alright, so what are you doing? Are you going to fight him, or are you going to run?
I guess she'll, seeing that she got caught, she's going to try and run past it.
You cannot go through enemy space.
Oh yeah.
It is big.
Oh, it's a good thing there's potion fumes down here.
As
good thing
you
there's one-
definitely notice, as these things enter the room, the spiders are very agitated.
Yeah, she can just dash over here.
Alright.
Spider!
Alright, it is going to pursue you, as is its noisy companion. And, Mia, you have the uncomfortable sensation of being next to a piter as it rears up and starts to hiss very loudly.
She just pushes herself against the wall, and very high pitched, and no one but her can basically hear it. Hi, Piter!
Yeah.
My name's not Piter, but hi.
Alright, they're gonna get to
Fuck
here.
you, Haley!
They're gonna get to here and they are going to stop. But you see the piters start moving in. Most of them crawling along the ceiling.
Wait, are the sleep? Oh, wait, this guy's still asleep. Did he wake up?
It'll last a minute.
Yeah, you guys were kind of at things for a bit.
Okay, so no more sleepy
Well-
Piter.
Bombshell feels decently safe right here until something proves otherwise, so she's going to stand her ground here.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything before I start to initiate things?
I'm gonna stay where I am. Actually, since I got pretty good on stealth, I'm gonna use this chance to start sneaking down the hall.
Mia's still gonna keep an eye on all of this because she knows that while the cloud is stopping the bones from going after Bombshell, if the Piters see Bombshell as a threat, there is a problem.
Well,
Yeah,
not
well,
yet. They can't see past the giant piles of bones.
Alright, I was just moving you for approximately your movement speed, Haley. As you are going to notice a few things. And while you're processing that, chaos erupts. As Bombshell, you and Mia get a front row seat as the piles of bones are now piles of bones and webs as the giant piters shoot webs into them that slows them down as the whole colony dives on them.
Oh my goodness.
Lizzie pokes her head out of the backpack to just stare at it. No strong expression on Lizzie.
And it is a flurry of limbs and web and bones and hissing. And it looks fairly even at first. And then you notice the smaller spiders start to drop.
Oh no, small Piters.
As it turns out, these bones, spiders who deal mostly in piercing and poisoning damage are not great against piles of bones who are resistant or immune to both.
Can Bombshell try and, like, turn the tides a bit?
You may attempt, but you may take some fire.
Fire? I thought you said it was dealing in piercing and poison and bludgeoning. I guess you'll, like, try and get some hot shots at the bones while they're distracted.
Go ahead, take a shot. Alright, you do manage to hit them.
Like, bonus action disengage, I can just do this every turn.
Give me 3 more attacks. Alright, there's a lot less spiders now, but you seem like you've almost got one of the piles. But there's not that many spiders left.
I guess she'll keep helping the spiders.
Alright, but this is taking a bit. So, Mia, do you do anything while the chaos is erupting?
Well, seeing how the Piters are in trouble, Mia's gonna pull out a crossbow bolt, aim it at one of the piles, and use catapult.
I was gonna say, just the bolt, not the crossbow.
Alright. Interesting.
How about she pulls out crossbow bolts instead of using, like, any of the debris in the room?
Okay.
It's just a game of darts.
Alright, that turns out to be devastatingly effective, as they are weak to bludgeoning.
Oh, I don't even have to roll to hit?
Well, they, no,
It's a dex
catapult is
save.
a dex save on their part.
Oh,
And I gave them disadvantage, since they are covered in web.
okay.
So, you managed to obliterate one of the piles,
Oh, wow.
as it was pretty weak already from Bombshell going to work. In the meantime, Haley, you're over here now.
Yes,
What
as
do
a
you
matter
do?
of fact, I am.
As you now see 3 doors.
So if I
One
choose
is quite heavy, and one is quite heavy. One has traps in front of it, and one has a rock half blocking it.
Okay,
We don't see the north door.
I get this.
Oh, my bad.
I get this. So I choose one, and then the host will show me what's behind one of the other ones, and then I have a 50% chance.
This isn't three-door Monty.
No, you fool! The correct
Three-door
outlaws are
Monty
2/3 trans.
Correct, and also the three-door Monty thing is all bullshit. That is not how statistics and life works.
But I'm not sure what you mean, but okay.
I'm gonna say just one thing, and then we're gonna move on. You have a 33% chance for each door. Choosing one, and then having another one be revealed as fake, does not make the door you chose any less likely to be correct. Anyway. So you said one is sturdy, one is trapped, one is blocked.
Yeah, half locked.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try the sturdy one because I can't really do anything about the blocked one. I'll see if I can open it.
Well, you can do something about the blocked one. It looked like you might be able to move the rock.
The rock was pretty big, but I'm gonna try the one that's not blocked, or the one that doesn't have any problems first.
All right, you
Kelly
go
doesn't
to
want
it.
to have to lift the rocks.
Yep. You go to it. It seems to match the design of the key you found.
Aha!
You open it.
Yes, I do.
All right. You find a tunnel beyond.
I would like to take a look at this thing that I assume is a well.
No. It appears to be an exit.
Oh!
And you see soft multicolored lights beyond.
Oh! I'm gonna remember that, and like, stop me if you want to move on to other people, but I'm gonna go look at the blocked door now. I'm gonna try to move the rock.
Okay, as you do that, we're going to go back to Mia, because Bombshell got multiple rounds. Mia, what do you do?
Another crossbow bolt because I'm gonna cast another catapult, but it's gonna be a lot more devastating. Level 2.
Ooh.
Yes. All right.
They said it couldn't be done.
Ooh, and that is a fail again. Go ahead and roll the damage. See how big we can go. All right, and that is doubled. Because they're vulnerable. All right, this one seems like it is mostly down, but there's only about 2 of the large piters left. So give me one more combat, quote-unquote, round from you.
You know what? Screw it. I'm using my last one.
Alrighty. And for the record, the reason these guys aren't attacking you is because they're still swarmed.
Yeah.
Alright. It does pass that time, so it takes half damage, but go ahead and roll. Let's see how much you do. Ooh, you devastated anyway. Alright.
Halved and then
between you and the-
doubled.
Wait,
All right,
wait,
between you
hang on.
Oh, on.
Yeah,
When the
Don't
object-
worry about it, because they're big enough.
okay.
Doing some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sabotage you, Dan. It's just I gotta be fair. But yeah, okay.
No,
It's
this is mostly freeform here.
okay.
So, all right. Things start to die down then, as it seems like there's only 2 large piters left. But everything else in the room now goes still. They're definitely agitated again, but they know that they're weak. Their numbers are weakened enough that they don't seem like they're going to go for you.
Plus, they still have their. I'm hoping that's an egg sack, so their numbers will replenish hopefully soonish.
Yeah, gotta nurture that spider colony in the basement.
Yes. Are you okay, Madam Bombshell?
I am fine, at least physically.
I have seen things.
Many
This will not at
spiders.
all apply. I may need a therapy after this.
Alright.
I saw
Over-
it too. Don't worry.
As you two recover from that, we go over to Haley. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to move this rock.
Give me athletics.
All right. 19 because fuck you.
You
I'm a
move the
bard.
rock. You manage to move the rock to the side and access the door.
All right. Open.
All right, you open it and are greeted with another wall of wood.
What?
Open it.
As it seems like a barrel has fallen on the other side of the door. Quite a large one.
I'm gonna try to push hard to get enough room to squeeze in.
All right, give me another athletics.
Can't argue for acrobatics.
We'll see. Let's see the result of this first one.
7.
No. I would have said maybe you could squeeze in if you managed to make enough room. If you do an acrobatics check after that, but you did not get high enough. As you're like, thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh, come on. It was
Yeah.
blocked from both sides. As it denies you.
Denial.
You may all three act as you wish at this point.
I got it. I'm gonna take out the Magigoomba wand that I have. He was really good at moving things. I'm gonna see if I can move the barrel.
I mean, that one is mostly a spell focus. It doesn't really have powers.
Haley believes.
Mia just comes up and is like, "What are you doing?"
This
It's
door was
safer
blocked. This door
bombshells
is
just
blocked.
cross the room.
This door is caught between a rock and a barrel place.
And you're trying to move it.
Yeah, the barrel on the other side is being mean. You do it. You do something about it.
Do you have magic to perhaps try and move the barrel directly?
I actually used my last spell slot.
I could insult the barrel.
Out of character, you could work together.
Okay, but Bombshell doesn't know about magic, so she's asking if magic solves it easily.
Everybody, push the door!
That makes more sense.
Grr!
I don't have any more magic on me right now, so
Just
it'll
push
take
with
a
your
moment.
body!
Athletics from everyone. Bombshell, you have disadvantage because you're in the back.
18!
8.
All right, Mia. All right, that's
13.
enough. You all combined managed to shove the barrel, the door in the barrel, consequently, so that it moves to one side. And inside, you find 2 additional chests. You're like, oh great, more documents. And then you see a glitter.
Shiny!
Very nice. Come partake in spoils, Madam Bombshell.
Money, 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 money! I get sparklies!
All right.
So what are the sparklies that we acquire?
I will tell you in just a second. I need to check and make sure the dawns have gone out because I don't want to have to clean up a 5th puddle of piss today.
Alright. Quick break!
So I will be back.
This is going well.
Far.
Whew. All right. We're about to get some loot, and we have a way out. Well, way forward. I don't think it's necessarily a way out quite yet.
Okay, they're good. I just wanted to double check.
All right.
All right, so in these chests, you find one that has 100 gold and 250 silver.
All right. 100 gold, 250 silver. I'll write down our loot.
Okay.
And it should be noted, these chests have very different designs on them.
What does that mean?
The one that you just opened seems to be a slightly smaller, worn, and almost like a personal chest someone had, whereas the other one appears more large and ornate and has a fancy lock on the front that is undone right now. That second one has an even 500 gold in it.
Ooh.
So we have 600 gold, 250 silver.
And everyone give me a perception check as you open the big chest.
10. Wow.
Hey.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Roll perception, please.
Okay. That was persuasion.
Okay, Bombshell.
It's 10.
As you're
That's
looking
pretty
through the
amazing.
gold in the second chest, you move it aside to find a plaque on the back wall of it that states Bittiburg Town Coffers.
Oh. Oh.
Did you two forget that that this entire place is owned by the town?
I mean, I'll be honest, somewhere along the way between all of the dust, the cobwebs, the skeletons, and the piters, yes.
It should be noted the other chest does not have that.
Well, we'll be leaving all of this.
Well, obviously we're not taking...
Can bring...
Here's the thing, here's what I say. We're not taking it we're not keeping it, but I think it shouldn't be left here. Like, this is clearly not a place people go to. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was of the same mind. We just grab it and take it to the mayor and let them know, hey, this was found while we were in there. Maybe you can find a safer spot for it.
We
That
thought
is
in
fair.
the basement in a locked drawer was work.
Well, but now it's behind spiders, so it kind of it's fair. Like, yeah, you should move it somewhere where you don't have to pass by deadly creatures.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, why was it blocked off like this?
Well, as y'all think of that, Mia's gonna check the traps over here.
Haley, from what you can see, it looks like the barrel just fell over in front of the door.
Oh.
Likely by whatever caused enough damage to have the rubble be outside.
Is there an earthquake?
No, that's a really good move in Pokemon.
What's the Pokemon?
It's this.
Mia,
Poke.
Mia, as you go and check the traps, it seems to be a series of hastily laid out hunter's traps, mostly of the snapping kind. But what's odd is, judging by your sense of direction, that door shouldn't go anywhere. There should just be a wall behind it.
So she's gonna see what's up with that. Though she is gonna try and disarm the traps there.
Alright, 1 second. Give me some sleight of hand checks.
All right then. Do I use any tools?
Uh,
I do have thieves' tools, just to let you know.
yeah. Since you have thieves' tools, I'll give you advantage on the sleight of hand. Yep, okay.
Thank
two
you
more.
for advantage.
Yep, 2 more.
Greatly reduced chance of losing your hand.
It's true. All right.
Of a slight loss of hand. Got him.
Okay. Mia, after the mental challenge of concocting a fresh formula to counter someone else's, the pure simplicity of mechanics is almost insulting, but it is still satisfying in its own way, as you touch the exact thing you need to on each one to either make it snap closed while you're not in it, or to make it to where it can't. Just you're like, job well done.
Very nice. May I take them?
Yeah, sure. You now have 3 hunting traps.
Very nice. I got rid of the traps. This door shouldn't lead anywhere, but I'm curious. I've been crazy before.
Do you open it?
Yes, please.
All right. You open the door. It's been heavier than you expected, but nothing too much. And as you open it, a section of wall comes away with it. As you reveal a secret door,
Ooh.
and now you have a shortcut.
I'm very glad we discovered from this side and did not invite all the bones to come over to us.
I'm thankful for that too. I'm amazed we didn't bother to check here afterwards.
You were kind of post-explosion. None of you were really in the mood.
Fair enough. That
Oh yeah. Also, this
Why
is how
would there be a
this
secret
will.
wall?
Be sure to know which was separated.
Oh wait, so the Oh, I thought it was all in one. Okay, so the 500 gold was the coffers.
Yeah, the 500 gold was in the ornate coffers chest. The 100 and 250 was in the smaller, it looks like a more personal chest.
All right. Let me do some math here.
it's just. I was about to say if your math is off.
It's 83 silver to each of us with 1 left over, and 33 gold to each of us with 1 left over. I say have the extra go to Mia, because Mia needs money for a lot of the stuff she does.
I still feel we should not be dividing this gold amongst ourselves.
Well, this gold is somebody else's. The coffer gold is safe.
And for the
And then
record,
how-
you essentially have both chests on you now. You essentially pick it up and it gets smaller and easy to carry.
Oh, cool. It's like Animal Crossing.
Okay, so the 250 SP is split into 248 and 2 SP left over? Like 248 divided by 3. No, it would be 249 divided by 3 because...
I look
Yeah,
at
it's
it,
83 gold, 1 left over.
yeah, and I say
Or 83 silver with 1 left over.
and I vote that Mia gets the extra 1 silver and 1 gold from this because A, it doesn't matter that much, and B, you tend to use money more than us. So,
So Mia, you get 84 silver and 34 gold.
and then Bombshell, you get 83 silver and 33 gold.
Now I have exactly 100 gold pieces.
Hooray!
Yay! I'm 2 gold
Even
pieces
number.
off.
One day, I say, knowing you could just transfer the silver to gold.
Which, I can make that 13 gold. But I'm gonna keep it as silver pieces for now, because silver pieces.
Yeah, you know, gotta be ready to flick those at werewolves.
I now have 180 gold and 7 silver.
Haley over there. Turns out you save a lot on money when you just eat sunlight. Alright, so what do you all do now?
Taste photosynthesis, fuckers.
Taste the rainbow. Delicious.
So where does this lead?
Oh, that leads to like a weird tunnel that I thought was like a way out, but there's some weird lights in there.
We can all check it.
Okay.
Alright, you all go through.
Do you agree, Madam Bombshell?
I agree.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
I do wonder if we need to wait for Andor. So I haven't heard them talk in a bit.
Oh, check text chat, see if she
Yeah.
said anything.
Everyone is returning home. I'm not sure what I heard what I'm agreeing with.
We're going through the hole that has weird lights. It's currently the only way that we can go that we haven't already gone, I think.
Yes, let us venture forth. Alrighty. In that case, it's time for a map transition.
Oh man, that's never good. Sitcom laugh track.
Rhino's impression of Bombshell is not great.
Let us venture forth. There, how's that? I don't think they heard. Oh, there we go. From a 1 out of 10 to a 2 out of 10. Watch yourself. I voice a lot of the female characters in our playthroughs. Alright. I'm just getting all your tokens over here.
Hey, watch my token! Don't grab me there! I know what you're doing with my token, Rhino.
This isn't the last you've seen of us. This is the last you've seen of us.
As you all emerge out behind a couple boxes into a more well-lit room, but very cluttered. And as you emerge, you hear speaking. One seems to be a bit of a rough, faster voice, and the other appears to be a softer voice. They seem to be arguing mildly about something. Would you all like to listen in?
Yeah!
Alright.
Of course.
In that case, you see 2 characters.
Show us.
See. You see this lad
Yes.
standing simply at a table as he's gesturing with his hands, and across the table from him, looking between that gentleman and a pile of papers, is this lad.
Play guy.
I'm quite proud of how this custom icon came out.
Yeah? Bet it's like, so then I ran into him and I stole 1 coin from him!
I was about to say, am I allowed to get closer without it getting attention? At least just to, like, right here?
Go ahead. They seem to be fairly distracted.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's mostly just so I can, mostly just to get there and listen in, because I'm not sure how well I can hear from all the way back there.
This right here is like a ramp or staircase, right?
Essentially.
Okay.
This staircase over here goes from top down and seems to go upstairs.
Okay. I would like to hang out here because I'm pretty sure this here is a wall. So,
It is.
yeah, this is where I want to be hiding and waiting.
Okay. Okay, it might be best to end a bit early. Endorp's not sure she'll get a good chance to speak again, meaning beyond a quick sentence or two.
That's a little bit of a shame, but I guess we can go from here.
We could like go until we reach the point where we would do something, like see what we hear from the two of them.
Well, I don't know how much Endorp is hearing. You're hearing all of it.
And Endorp hears all and knows all, and is very cute while doing so.
I just have 4 people in the house now. Well, I think we might go ahead and stop then.
All right.
As you now finally have visual on Plague Guy and some other mysterious figure.
I wonder what kind of creature that is.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He's got a hood. He's got a mask. Must
So
be a
does me.
shy guy.
I mean, I think bandits are classified as a subspecies of Shy Guy.
They do live in
Yes.
Shy Guy's toy box, if I recall. Or do they?
No, Shy Guy's toy box is for Shy Guys only.
No, I thought there were some bandit encounters in there too. Eh.
They're called Sly Guys. That's funny, but no. The bandits are literally just found in the desert and then in the town in the second game.
Right, yeah. Alright.
Alright, well, with this little cliffhanger here, we'll see what happens next time. It turns out I was more prepared than I needed to be. But you guys actually did really good in the dungeon.
Yay.
Good job avoiding those last 2 encounters.
We have,
Yes.
like, no resources at this point.
Hmm.
Why didn't we long rest?
Because then people would be giving you weird looks and the timing would have been weird and you would have missed this conversation.
I guess so. Got a
Bombshell has all her resources.
Yeah, good for you, Rogue. I'm a caster.
All right. With that, we will see what happens next time. Now in the alchemical lab of Plague Guy.
Yep.
I hope everyone had fun with this little mini dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
This
that's
is-
fun.
This was fun.
I'm glad to hear it.
All right.
All right.
So Streamwise
Next
tomorrow.
time-
Streamwise tomorrow is sorry, I try to always do this at the end of the streams. Streamwise tomorrow is Secrets of Grindia with me, Rhino, and Tim. Wednesday is Poke Rogue with me and whoever shows up. And then Thursday and Friday, if you like Paper Mario, that's when we're doing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake. And that's the streams for this week. And that's Plague Guy.
Yeah, and we'll see what his deal is next time, along with the Star Shard? Question mark?
Turn your head and cough.
See you next time.